Well, welcome to Matt's Rocks. Today I'm going to do these two petrified wood from Arizona pieces. I'm just going to make freeform cabs out of them. I'll probably round them on the top and the bottom and then round off the edges and the faces. We'll go from there. I'm running out of stuff to do. Slowly but surely, I'm running out of stuff that I can do to get a quick video out here, because I just started on this one and now I gotta pause on it because I gotta stabilize this fracture on this corner. You can see the white in it. So I gotta stabilize that. That's gonna take 24 hours to dry, so I figure I might as well work on something else. I started on a couple of Brazilian agates yesterday, but the kerf marks had so many scratches that my 280 wasn't taking it off, so I went to take it to the flat lap. I got this side done, but it took me forever to get it down where I could go to the next wheel on it. And when I went to go to this side, and that's the only place my flat lap was touching, and it was taking it forever. Even then, that was after the 80 grit. That stuff's hard. That stuff's real hard. So I'll just go ahead and start on these. I was going to start on this one, but I've got a feeling I'm going to have to figure out something to do with that. I don't want to take it all off and lose all this little wavy. And there is a fortification line inside that rind also, and they're just going to be samples also, but maybe I can make a cab out of these ones. Let me go back over here. Let me straighten out my camera over here, because I didn't zoom it in on the last one either. I'll zoom it in on this one. No, I did zoom it in on the last one. No, I didn't. I don't know what I did. It's getting to be one of those days already, just like yesterday. I've got enough rough over there now to get it, refine the shape on this next wheel. It's bad. I'm going to have 3 different videos on this same camera when I go to download the camera. Or when I go to upload the video to the computer anyway. Start the 3 videos. Hopefully I can finish this one. Hopefully I may have to take the footage off of it before I finish this one even. Just to make sure I don't miss any, or sit here and record and not have any footage in case my card's full. I've never filled it up yet, but my darn microphone just went over here for the second Pocket 3 I got. Records the audio on the microphone itself and the camera at the same time. It's a backup, and I can't get it to stop doing that. Because when it gets full, I don't know whether, I think I had one time where it popped up and told me that it was full. And I don't think it affected the camera audio at all with this being full, but I'm not positive. But knowing my luck, It doesn't. It doesn't stay. Okay, that's probably a wormhole or just some kind of a crystal bug, or not crystal bug, but bug. It's just getting bigger. We'll see what I can do with it. Maybe it won't look so bad. Maybe that'll be the backside. Okay, I think I got enough of the scratches off. I can get the rest of them off of this, I think. I hope that soft spot's not a soft spot. You can see that line right above my finger there, where it's soft. But, I'm hoping that's just soft, and I'm hoping it'll work out once I turn it the other direction, but I still got a few scratch marks. To get out of there also. Let's run it this way and see what happens. A sharp edge on that quarter. Where it wraps around. I had that water on way too high. I think I'm going to go to the next wheel just to keep from making it worse. Every time I try to straighten something out, I screw something else up. And that ain't right. This stone ain't that soft. Oh, no wonder I had two wheels on. I'm gonna take a break. Here's my shape. The darn flies driving me nuts. There's the shape. And this end's still thicker. It's gonna be the bottom. I'm just gonna drill a hole through the center of it up here. Hang it like that, make it that simple. There's the other side, I think. Let's show you this side just in case. And when I get done with these, I'll check them for light, see if light comes through them. I don't know if it's going to or not. This is the top. There's the other side. I've got it wet right now, just so that you can see it better. I'll show you what it looks like dry so that you don't think I'm lying to you or anything. Still got some white marks on it. Still got some pits. You got white marks, white inclusions down the front on both sides. And I still got some flat spots and ledges to get off there. This has just been to the 220. I'm getting ready to take it to the 280, but I'll show it to you when it's done. Okay, I'm back. Let's get this finished up. I can move my cameras over. Got all that taken care of. Got a little chip there I didn't know I had. But it's not a fracture, it's just a chip that's not broke all the way out. I need to work on that corner anyway. I think I'm ready to go to the next wheel. I just can't keep it dry where I want it to be dry. I'm trying to look over the whole thing to make sure. Every time I touch it, I get it wetter. Or leave a big old chunk of lint on it. It's got all kinds of soft spots all around it. But we got all these inclusions. As you can see where the bark kind of, I'm gonna get some light on there that's not blinding. But you can see the inclusions in this red stuff. It's got different colors in it. It looks like a moss. I think that's a jasper, but it's got other stuff in it, part of the wood filament type stuff. Stop looking over your glasses. And then that center's got that like yellow stuff in it. And all that white, the little white specks, those are all little quartz impressions, or inclusions I should say. And I think I'm ready to go to the next wheel. I think they're gonna, with all the lines coming this way, I'm gonna have shiny lines and dull lines that look like scratches too. Just like I did on all the other stuff I've done like this. I'm gonna have the same problem with this one when I do it. This one's gonna be a little bit bigger though. It's bigger on one end than it is on the other two. That was the end piece. I cut it down big, and it's small enough that I could cut it on my auto feed saw. I had to cut it in half before I could do that. looking better. I got down to some of it, but I also opened up another little bug right there. And then got another dull spot beside it. I'm gonna go to the next wheel anyway. Just because of the smaller grid, I won't break out much more of that bug, which I'm not going to be able to get rid of that bug. Anyway, I'd have to grind off quite a bit, and there ain't no telling how deep it goes. Might be a wormhole. Or one of them giant mosquitoes or something. I don't know how. I don't think this wood's that old. I couldn't tell you how many millions of years old it is, but just because I didn't ask. I know they know, but I don't, so I've heard it, but I don't remember it. CRS syndrome. I believe that should have done it. Yep. Well, that one's done. Go ahead and show it on this one. And push up the glasses. I think that's going to be brighter. Than it looks from here. And I haven't been outside or anything yet either, for a while. Plus it's kind of dark up there. You can see that line right there in the middle going up, straight up and down. When I was talking about that's that soft spot line. There's another one right up in there, I think. It might not show up as usual. And then there's some going along the red edge, but that's on the other side. Yeah, that's on the other side. Just got a good shine on it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and switch this other camera around. I'm not going to bore you with all the footage from the other one. I'll just throw a little bit of the, I'll slip in a little bit of the stuff that I come across and add it to the footage from this one. Problems, anything like that. This one will probably be pretty close to the same shape, except this is probably going to be the bottom because it's thicker. Otherwise I won't have to take all that much off of it. But I'll do that off camera and get this taken care of and then show you both stones. Here's my shape. For darn flies driving me nuts. There's the shape. And this end's still thicker. It's going to be the bottom. I'm just going to drill a hole through the center of it up here hang it like that, make it that simple. There's the other side, I think. Let's show you this side just in case. And when I get done with these, I'll check them for light, see if light comes through them. I don't know if it's going to or not. This is the top. There's the other side. I've got it wet right now, just so that you can see it better. I'll show you what it looks like dry so that you don't think I'm lying to you or anything. Still got some white marks on it. Still got some pits. Got white marks, white inclusions down the front on both sides. And I still got some flat spots and ledges to get off there. This has just been to the 220. I'm getting ready to take it to the 280, but I'll show it to you when it's done. Okay, there's both stones. Guess I ought to just hold one in each hand. Easier that way, then I can move them separately. Except that I'm looking over my glasses again. Okay, there's. Okay, let's put this. Oh, I think that's no. Yeah, this. I think this is the way. I think these two were side by side like this because of those red inclusions, the bright red dots. I don't know if I can get it to show up on this camera, but on the other one, those little red dots are also shinier than the rest of the agate. And I think there was another spot. Oh, no, not on this one. Not on the second one, there wasn't. It isn't. I got grease from my fingers on there too. I don't know how I did that. Yeah, this one's still showing up. That little red spot right there. I don't know if I can get it to pop on that. Let's see if I can get the other light on there good enough. Nope, gotta have it at too far of an angle. Let's try it on this one. That little red spot right there. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, you try to get it down or on the top or the bottom where the shade is compared to the bulb. But it's shinier than the rest of it. There's the back side of it. And then here's the other stone. And this is the way they are. This one's the first one, this is the second one. And this is I'm still going to take them to the aluminum oxide. That's because I don't know if you can see it. They've got a good shine on them, but they've got soft spots. And the soft spots are duller, as well as being not at the same level as the rest of it. And here's the back side. And this one is actually upright, and this one's upside down right now. The thinner end of this one is on both of it. Well, actually, this one's a little wider, but it's thinner this way than the bottom because this is a little thicker at the bottom. I did that on purpose so that it'd hang on a single deal. But I'm gonna go ahead and do these on the flat lap. I don't have to worry about these busting. They don't have any fractures in them. I'm going to go ahead and do these on the aluminum oxide on flat lap and then show them to you again, and we'll do an outro, and then I can edit this video. I've got 3 left and I don't have enough. This is the first one that I've got that I can edit. Out of the 3 rocks I've tried, I don't know why I did this, but out of the 3 rocks I tried, but anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Here they are again. They look a lot better now. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, if you'll be able to tell. I know I sure can. Get a little bit of light off that other one. But the soft spots are still smaller, or still on the different plane than the rest of the face, so they're lower. But they're a little bit shinier, and some of the pits aren't showing up as much now that it's got a little bit more of a polish on it. Heck, it took longer to move the cameras than it did to polish these out. Now I'll go ahead and do it on this camera. I only got 2 stones. Let's zoom that in the rest of the way. Turn it sideways. It's kind of rounded a little more than some of the others, so it's going to be harder to see. You can see there's still a little vug here, a little slash inclusion, and then there's a few pits on there, but other than that, it's not too bad, and it's shining a lot better than it was. Still got this. I couldn't do anything about this. This must have been a scar on the tree or something. It's kind of a rotten place. And you can see the pits on there and the soft spots. But it's shining a lot better than it was. Not a whole lot. I mean, it wasn't shining bad. Where did I get the water from? Oh, off this towel. The towel that I had him sitting on after I set him over beside the F. Set him aside from when I was... Where the heck did I put that rock? There it is. And here's the other one on this camera. And you can still see the white inclusions in it, the little white marks down and through here. They kind of remind me of scratches, but I know they're not, because they weren't there at one time. And there's the other side. And this one's the one that's thicker at the bottom than it is at the top. So it'll hang like this, and this one's wider or thinner at the top width-wise, but it's the same width all the way through. And there's both of them together. Not a very good shot, but oh yeah. I was just getting ready to take this camera off the tripod so I could download or upload the footage onto my computer, and I remembered I was going to show you whether these things had let light through or not. They do a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. I didn't think they would. They're a little bit thick, and they're a little bit dark red, and it's usually the lighter stuff, the lighter red and the clear stuff that allows the light through. That was the thick one. This one would be better yet, because it's the thinner one. Let me see if I can get, there we go. It's still not letting a whole lot through, but I'll put this right before the outro. I didn't flip it around either. There's a little bit through there that didn't see from the other side. Maybe it was just the way it was tilted for me on the camera, because I'm looking at the monitor screen. I never did flip this one over, I don't think, so we'll just go through the whole thing again. There's going to be plenty of time since I didn't record a whole lot of the grinding process. I'm thinking everybody's probably getting tired of it. I don't see too many other people doing it. If anybody wants to see the whole process, I could just leave me a message and I can whip one. Well, I can't do anything old because I've been deleting my footage so I don't have to buy any more external hard drives. Because I had a bunch of, I should say I bought a second hard drive because my first one was getting full. I haven't put anything on it yet, but I decided that I'd just go ahead and stop saving it after a little while, because it didn't seem like anybody, I didn't get all that many views on the longer ones that showed everybody doing everything, or showed me doing all of the whole process in real time. I did speed it up if I was able to keep my mouth shut, or if it was something that wasn't pertinent to the rock or to the video, you know, that if I was ranting on something, which I don't do a lot, but I don't usually put that on there either. So I'm human. But anyway, that's the video. That's the two stones. And I got that wood in Arizona. I've still got two pieces of it that I have. Well, yeah. I've still got two pieces of it that I haven't cut yet. But I'm kind of trying to give you a little more variety than just petrified wood. And I'm running out of that too. I may have to just buy some out of Kingsley North or High Tech or whatever, one of the rock shops that sells rocks bulk. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Let me know how you like these videos. I'm getting up there. I'm getting a little bit higher and gaining a few subscribers. It's kind of cool. I'm at 60 something now, which is a lot better than I was in October when I started this last year. But anyway, leave a comment. Let me know. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Stay tuned for a video on this. I have no idea what this rock is. It's pretty hard. I just polished that end of it just to see if it was going to polish. But it intrigued me. I thought it might have been banded iron, and I thought those parts that were sticking out was the iron because it's darker, you know. And the yellow spots I thought was limonite from the iron. And so I thought, well, let me just grind on this end of it and see what it looks like. And that looks kind of good. It almost looks like palm wood, or not palm wood, but another petrified wood that supposedly got tubes running through it. Maybe it was palm wood, except that maybe this was a smaller palm wood. I don't know, because it's got the pits, little pits in there too. But they're always in between the darker spots, but there's not as many of them, and they're not as far apart as that petrified palm wood I had, but that may have been a bigger tree too. I have no idea. That was a slab I bought at the Gem and Mineral Show in Marion, so I have no idea, you know, what the year of the tree or anything about it. Period. That was the first I'd seen it, and I was just happy to have it, so I bought it. But anyway, thanks for watching, and have a good day.